last.
That's right, and he is, as you know, folks, he has that option being higher in the standings, always has the choice of starting lanes. Sometimes it's a psychological thing, sometimes it's because of the ball reaction.
Well, that wasn't exactly the reaction he was looking for, but it got the result that he wanted.
Well, while we were away, I was talking to our statistician here, Phil Ringener, and he was telling me that he feels that Norm Duke is always in it, no matter what. He's not... I felt that if Bob Learn could start the match well, the first 3 or 4 frames, he would have a good chance to win it. And there's that rollout shot, high on the head pin, kicks the 4-7-10 out. Could have been anything. If that ball had continued to hook, it would have been the big split. The difference is it rolls out and he gets the carry power.
And we see that so often today.
Here's another look at it. Watch the ball pick up the break point and then stop. It looks like it's going to go through the middle of the head pin, but it stops.
How can he take advantage of that now? He likes it, but he leaves the 4-pin.
Bob gets pumped up. Sometimes he puts too much on the ball, and that could have been the result right there. That ball really came back hard. He looks like he's putting everything he has into every shot, but he seems to always find a little more when he wants it. Switching balls, only the 4-pin. Hard and straight like Mike's tip.
Well, we're in Cleveland, and Norm Duke has certainly enjoyed his visits to Ohio. We can see his Buckeye Big Bucks. You add them all up, $110,000. And he did it by getting breaks like that.
Well, I don't know if that's a break or if that's just talent. He knows where to throw it, how to throw it, a good rotation. See that left foot slide back to get him started, and then he seems to walk forever, Mike. 6 steps to the foul line. Long slide, the good balance again, the tremendous rotation for a guy that's 5'5". He can really get some stuff on it. And look at the pin action.
Well,
we've seen a lot of those today, haven't we?
Yep.
It's been the nemesis of every player that's right-handed or left-handed. They've left the corner pins. And again, it's who carries those corners is going to be the winner of this tournament. Norm Duke hit light in the pocket twice, carried both times. That ball rolled up a little higher, and he left it what we call the flat 10.
Well, we can see that he beat Bullet Bob in the match play.
Bullet Bob? Where'd you get that one?
I don't know. It just came out of my head.
Bullet Bob, huh? Well, an opportunity for Bob to get back into this match. A couple of strikes here would do the job.
Sends it out, and it rolls out right at the pocket again. What does he do on 13? Does he make any adjustment off that 4-pin or just a little harder?
I don't think he'll do anything different. I think he just hit that one more. In other words, he got more rotation and it came back a little harder. I think that's excitement. Right now he's bowling for a title, and he's a little excited. He's won a lot of regional events, but this would be a big win for him against 2 of the best players ever on the tour, Norm Duke and Walter Ray Williams Jr., and of course Eric Forgel.
Oh, he's ready again. Look out.
He's pumped, and the whole family's here to help him.
Norm Duke taking very little time.
He just seems to be walking the ball up a little bit more each shot. He was very light in the first frame, light in the second, and gradually getting it higher.
And we see Mark Gerbrick, PBA Deputy Commissioner, soon to be the Executive Director after the first of the year, with his wife Beth, who's expecting in October.
I think a lot of the players on the tour have a lot of faith in Mark Gerbrick. They expect good things from him.
Well, it's taken him 4 frames or so, 5, but he's wired in, as Mike Connor likes the action here, the current PBA Commissioner.
Looks nice and relaxed in his PBA logo sweatshirt there, huh? Or T-shirt or shirt or whatever it was. I saw the logo.
Bob trailing by 9 pins.
It's fun to watch that ball when it does that, isn't it? It's amazing.
Well, you get a picture or an idea of how he's bowled so many 300 games throughout his bowling career.
ball sets up high flush like that, it's almost impossible for anything to stand up. It's amazing on the carry power. I mentioned Don McCune back in the early 70s doing that, and his carry power was tremendous when he could do that.
Oh, he's asking for a re-rack. He's entitled to 2. This is his first one in the championship match. Didn't like the way they were standing there. Right now, you can't afford a tap.
Can't afford to have anything go wrong when you're bowling Norm Duke.
We talk about those 300 games, and there's the number. He's not going to increase it to 50 this game, but probably won't take long.
You could almost see that 10-pin coming. That ball didn't have the rotation that he's had in the past. The good shots that struck, you could see the ball actually had more side turn or spin than forward roll, and it just didn't ever pick up the roll till it was too far down the lane.
Well, he picked the wrong rack early. Should have stayed with that other rack. Would have struck. Exactly.
Spares are just important. Take your time and make the spares. And there's a good look at it. Here's another look at that last shot. You can see the ball. The rotation is more side. It's more of a spinning rotation, and it gets a long way down the lane before it picks up the roll, and that doesn't roll out. That's the difference.
We talked to Norm Duke about that errant shot that he made in Louisville. He owned up to it.
You know, it's just one of those things. I made just a pitiful shot, and I was so confident beforehand. I was even thinking to myself, boy, I really think I can make this one flush, and it came off my hand and sailed to the right. It just reminded me of a pitch out in baseball. You know, those things just happen, I guess. I rebounded real good from it, and I'm looking to avenge myself today, so to speak.
Well, right now, he's doing a pretty good job of being the avenger. He's up by 20. And really, he's got Bob Learn thinking, hey, I can't afford any more taps. I think a big, big shot coming up for Bob Learn right now.
This is a must, no question about it. This is the strike he needs to load it up for the 9th and 10th. And right now, Norm Duke not showing any signs of weakening. Norm Duke's ball actually not rolling out at all. He's just throwing a lot of power and rolling the ball up to the pocket, and every ball's been flushed since those first couple of frames, first 3 frames, really.
A little extra time.
There's the roll again. That's the roll he wants right there. Not the spin. He wants that roll.
Well, he got a little love tap. Stacy says, out away, hubby.
Here's another look at that rotation. Watch the rotation now. It's not spinning. It's rolling right there, and that's the difference, and that's why the pins carry. If the ball picks up a roll and enters the pocket rolling, you carry much better than if it's spinning. He could have hurt himself there. He's really working hard.